Hello everyone, this is White Wolf. I got some announcements and also I have a message coming through talking about transcendent reasoning and looking at the reasons why you're going against yourself. Maybe you're falling into being negative or the egotist or whatever it may be within your life that's restricting the blessing inside of your life, that's not allowing you to grow, that's not allowing you to have self-development, but also a self-awareness of yourself and recognizing the issues that are in your life and being able to develop the resolution, but also looking at it from a different perspective, looking at it from a heightened perspective, but also allowing yourself to look at it and to acknowledge it and then find reasons why you keep perpetuating that same reality, that false reality, and also not aligning to your truth or your resonance that's inside of yourself, and finding the reasons to live an abundant life, finding the reasons why you want to be whole and healthy and wealthy and amazing in every single way. So every time in life when we restrict blessings of ourselves or we're not allowing ourselves to receive, we're not looking at the issues at hand, we're not acknowledging the issues at hand, and then if we're able to have perception and awareness of it and have cognizance about the said issues, then we're looking for the resolve and the steps to initiate the new phase or the new generation of manifestation, because we're always projecting what we want out of reality. So every time that we're projecting, every time that we're speaking, every action that we're doing, every time that we're communicating something to ourself, to our spirit, that is mainly false, we're not allowing ourselves to really see the truth inside of what we are emoting, projecting, and aligning to. So it means that we're looking at our false patterns, our false projections, but also looking at the things that are not truthful and not emulating the light of Creator within ourselves, the Oracle of Love, Light, and Wisdom, which in ourselves, that is allowing us to really fine-tune what we want, and also putting a bulletin board of what we need to check off and what we need to erase. And we can literally look at a reality as if it is a dry erase board and erase all of that stuff and start putting the things that we really want. We can really outline our new personality. We can outline our new emotional guidance system and our new belief systems that will allow us to change the communication that we have towards life and towards ourselves, because we can't be against ourselves. And I'm going to tell a little bit of a personal story. I remember I would buy Burger King for my friends in high school. Every time I went over, I would always buy them Burger King and stuff like that. But then when they would buy me or try to buy me stuff, they would try to do something nice for me, I wouldn't be able to receive it. And see, that is withholding blessings. We do this with talking against ourselves. We do this with being pessimistic. We do this with speaking negative words or negative belief systems or calling ourselves ugly. So what I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and hello guys, I hope you guys are doing well, is really understanding that our communication is key, and really communicating what we want, but also communicating the reasoning that correlates with our belief systems that allows us to subtract things out of our life so that we're adding things within our life, so that we're generating different causes, which are generating different effects with how we're communicating our transcendent reasoning on how we feel and how we elevate the energy. So you have to change your belief systems, you have to change your personality, but you also have to change the way that you view the emotional guidance system, and also how you create and project and relay and share. Because giving and receiving is the same thing, it's energy. So the amount that you give, you will always be reciprocated back, because it's like a boomerang. Every time you throw that boomerang over the fence, it's going to come right back to you. So you have to understand that every time that you're throwing that back, it will be reciprocated. That's coming full circle. And it's also allowing you to see life as a circle. That means that you're coming full circle. That means whatever was taken away from you, whatever was stripped away from you, whatever trauma that you had in your life, it will always come back around, and you will overcome the obstacle that you presented to yourself, and look at it not being an obstacle or an issue or holding yourself back or restricting your purified desires. And I wanted to make that an opening, so I hope you guys are doing well. And also I have an announcement. I'm going to be going live tomorrow at 10 o'clock, $10 readings. All you have to do is donate at $10 for a reading, healing, activation, loved ones from the other side, and Akashic records and things of that nature. So I'm going to be doing that live tomorrow. And I wanted to get back on the horse because yesterday I was so tired because I've been doing so much. And I really wanted to vocalize to you guys, it's about how you express yourself. It's the attitude that you have towards manifestation, but it's also your personality, and it's also the way that your belief systems are correlating with what you want to manifest into this awareness. So every time that you're not trying to find the transcendent reasons, you're finding the reasons why you're withholding blessings from your life. And also, when we're withholding blessings from our life, we're not allowing creation to unfold. We're not having a lot of allowance within ourselves. And then it's not generating a recognition of energy, recognizing the energy, seeing the beautiful things that can unfold, but also allowing the reception to happen within our lives and to have a different view, and knowing that we can change the perspective, the theme, the narrative, the story that is in our book that we're writing, and understanding that we're having this explanation because we're trying to define the explanation and finding the transcendent reasons of why we should live an abundant life. So the reasons is that you need explanation, you need significance, you need to find certainty, and you also need to find what exactly you do want, and then you need to outline it. So when you're looking for transcendent reasons, it's not just looking for a transcendent reason, but it's finding the reasons why you need to subtract, why you need to add, and also why you need to multiply from the current manifestation that you're trying to generate. So this has a little bit to do of healing why you feel unworthy, why you feel lack, or why you feel stressed out, and why you give your power away to those certain things. So it's not giving your power away to the false projection, to the false light, to the false narrative or reality. It's finally giving your power to God and allowing God to channel through your own beingness so that you can tap into that oneness. So that means every single day, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you act, the way that you communicate, the way that you spend your money, you have to keep yourself in check. You have to remain within that authority and within that faith and that consecration within that faith so that you can have precision in your concentration. So when you have that, then you are strong and you are bold and you're going to be fearless and courageous in the things that you want to do and that you want to achieve. That makes you more bold, that makes you more humble, because you're actually going with the truth of what you really want. Because if you're going against it, that's not being humble, that's actually being worse than being an egotist. When you're a pessimist, when you're negative towards yourself, because I'm coming from experience, because I used to be the biggest pessimist, the biggest negativity, negative Nancy, Debbie Downer that ever was. And I had to cleanse that out of my being. So it means that you're cleansing your aura every day so that you're finding the reasoning of why you want to become the state of being that you want to become, and walk through it and walk in it and allowing yourself to channel it within everything that you do, because it's a representation of your entire life and an overview of the spiritual journey and coming full circle. So it's just redirecting your heart to your source's realignment. So you're finding that direction, you're finding that synchronistic moments, you're finding the confirmations, and you're also aligning yourself to that breadcrumb trail of excitement that will allow you to see that everything is being placed for you and being lined up for you so that you can manifest. You have to listen, you have to be aware, and you have to concentrate. And everything that you do thus far is going to be dependent on how you really want to change with the next course of your journey. So I'm also channeling this message for myself, but I'm channeling for you too. So just to know that it's not just me talking at you, or I'm talking to all of you. So it's not just about the manifestation, but it's what comes with it. It's the transcendent reasons that come with it. It's the belief systems that come with it. It's the empowerment. It's the meditation daily, but it's also the balancing of release, let go, and give and receive. And it's not about just asking. It's not just about believing or receiving, but it's asking the right questions. It's believing in what you really want, to see it and to see the vision of it, to see the beauty in it, and to see the righteousness in it, and also the ability to receive it here and now and not wait. To not wait for it to happen, but receive it right now, and forever you will be changed. And that's the only reason that you need, is to accept it right now, and forever you will be a changed soul. But just know yourself clearly at this moment and know that you can choose a different life. You can choose a different perspective. You can choose a different choice of grocery store. Okay? So when it allows you to see that you have choices and that you have free will and you have everything at your disposal to really fine-tune your gifts and to really rewire the circuitry, and know that you're always generating the projection of God, the signs, the miracles, the wonders into motion, so that there is movement, but also there's aligned actions. And then when there's aligned actions, then there's explanations to those aligned actions. And then you'll find all of the reasons why you need to be this way and why you need to tap into this truth, and that you don't have to live the same mundane life and the same stale energy, but you can break through the threshold and understand that every breakdown turned into a breakthrough. And that's what makes it powerful. And that's what makes it impactful. Every aspect of your life. So this isn't me talking at you. I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to you from experience and from love and from honesty. And I think that's a lot what we need. Don't think that you don't deserve greatness or worthiness or love or fulfilling relationships or being spiritually alive. Because when you say that, you're slamming the door shut on what you want to receive. So don't slam the door shut, kick the door down, and walk through the gateway. Because when you do that, and you're just fed up with the way that you're living, you're fed up with the way that your life's going, and when you get tired of that, there's a fire that goes under you, and you're just sick of it, and you want to kick the door down and walk through the gateway, and then breach through and experience that new parallel reality that you've been attracting to yourself. And you literally walk in to a new version of yourself. It's literally what I got this vision a long time ago, was that I saw a light version of myself and a darker version of myself. And then when they came together, it was like they turned into this ball of light and they shot through the heavens and through other dimensions. So this message is basically like that. Walk through yourself like you're in Harry Potter and walk into your new parallel reality and really accept the new timeline and the new experience and the transcendent reasons that come with the balancing of the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine energies. And then that's what allows you to find that sense of recognition, and that spontaneously you know that it's truthful and you know that the change can shine through you, but also you can find ways to look at your life completely different. And you can start placing things that allows you to intend, that allows you to create, but also allows you to have control within your life without being a controlling, manipulative, restricting person. Because usually when we do that, when we're a controlling, manipulative, restricting person, then that doesn't allow us to really have grace and allowance, and allows us to have recognition. It doesn't allow us to do that. But also, guys, I would like to let you know that you can book private sessions with me as well. This is White Wolf. I hope you guys are enjoying the message, and I hope that to see you tomorrow night and things of that nature. We're doing readings, healings, activation codes, downloads for $10 admissions. So feel free to do that and feel free to take part in that. And it's more important to enjoy, to be fulfilled, to feel the love here and now, to feel the blessings here and now, to always receive the blessings, and to always know that you're emulating the love and the light of that blessing. If you just emulate the Creator within yourself, then you have control over your life and you don't have to worry about anything, because you know that everything is dictated by how you feel physically, how you feel mentally, and how you feel spiritually. So those are three things that will dictate how you feel most of the time. And then you'll see that every day that you have to live in that essence. Because if you don't, then you're breaking the bond that you have with Source. Because you want that bond. You want to have a waltz with the Creator. You want to live that abundant life, but you have to remain in your boat. You have to remain in your space of energy, and you have to emanate that electromagnetic kinetic source energy and generate that electricity, but also generate that consistency within yourself. Because then you have a depiction of that consistency, and you're generating that syncopation and that repetition with your meditative path. And it's allowing you to see like, okay, I have all the dots connected. I have everything in place for me to really manifest and embark on a new journey in myself. But I accept the journey, and I don't care how it changes or how it fluctuates, because I will always adapt to where I need to be. I'll always adapt to where I need to go, but then I will adapt to who I need to become and what I need to accept beyond my own personal biases and things of that nature. Then it will allow you to really change and grow and shift and play. It'll allow you to really accept yourself, because acceptance, being fulfilled, and being smart is not working hard. Work smart, not hard. And it doesn't mean you have to be a fast talker. It doesn't mean you have to have a clear dialect. It doesn't mean you have to be the best basketball player on the court. It doesn't mean you have to be the best actor, right? Because, like Sylvester Stallone isn't the best method actor in the world, but he has something that most people don't have. He has an undeniable charisma. And that's what makes Sylvester Stallone great. And he's also got a great physique, but he has a great personality, because you know that he's going to get the job done. He's not the best method actor on the planet, but he's got an undeniable charisma. He has a great body, and he has a great attitude. And you know that he's going to take down the bad guys, because you can be that action hero. You can be that superhero of your life, but you have to really believe in yourself, and knowing that the courageousness stems from you being of service to people. It has nothing to do with yourself. It has nothing to do with you looking yourself in the mirror. It has nothing to do with how handsome you are or how beautiful you are. It has everything to do for the recipient. And that's what makes it courageous and beautiful and magical. You guys are what generates the magic of this message. Because I could sit out here and I could say this entire message to the woods and it would just be for the woods in the universe. But it's because humanity needs healing, and humanity needs other people to share and to give. And how much you give your time to God is the labor of your love. Is the labor of your love. Give 110%. And if you have to give 90% to start out with, but then when you can able to give 110%, that means that you're giving your time, your energy, and everything to Source, so that you're able to live an abundant lifestyle. You don't have to eat vegetables. You don't have to do ayahuasca ceremonies, because some of you already have it. But really, be yourself. Be your authentic self. Have a great vibrational attitude. And just be who you are when you need to be who you are. That's all you have to do. Just be who you are, like nobody's watching. It's kind of like when you're on the dance floor and you really want to dance, you're not focused about other people watching you, right? If you're really just into the music and you're just grooving and you're just feeling really good, and it's just feels like you've let go and you gave yourself to that essence, you're not going to be worried about other people perceiving you in a certain way. You would not even think that way, because it doesn't matter, because you're lost in that moment. Because you're lost in that moment. It's not that you're lost, but you're just in the existential bliss of that moment, when you're dancing, when you're channeling, when you're giving your time to another person, or just sharing, or getting something off of your chest, or healing. that means that development is always key. It will generate everything inside of your reality and everything that you need to become. And it will allow you to not see that you don't have to be perfect, and it's not flawless, but your imperfections allow you to become that effortless perfection of the higher self, always. It just allows you to do that always. And it allows you to see, like, okay, I have the issue. I can intend on how to resolve it. I cannot look at it as an obstacle, and I don't have to look at it as something that's holding me back, but something for my benefit. That I didn't fuck up, that I didn't make a mistake, because there's only happy accidents. So no matter how much you did in your past, whatever bad stuff or mistakes or divorces, none of that matters. None of your past lifetime progressions matter, because it is now, it is here, it is present, and you have the ability to look at it, to change it, and to cut the tension in half with a knife and get rid of it, and then let go and just give your life to God. And then everything else just kind of falls away. And then you've given your life to Source, and then you're good. And you can live an abundant life now. And that's what makes it beautiful. So, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the best looking person. You don't have to be the tallest person. You don't have to be the best actor ever. But you just have to be yourself. And at the end of the day, people will love you for it. And they will love you for your genuineness and being honest and saying what needs to be said, regardless of how it affects them emotionally, because you actually care about them. And not just saying something just so that they hear it and they're like, oh, wow, that was great. But just speaking the truth and having a fire lit under you and just laying it all out on the table and rolling the dice and seeing where it lands, so that you're able to gauge what that person needs. You got to give people what they need, not what they want, because that's not allowing you to really love them for who they are. Sometimes I've had times in my journey where I was reflected truth that felt kind of like a slap on the back of the head. You know, like when your mom and dad kind of gave you a slap on the back of the head. You know, that's kind of what, you know, being aligned to spirit is like sometimes, because they got to redirect you and not allow you to just channel your ego, but channel a purified ego, so that you're able to give the person and the recipient what they need and what they need to instruct within themselves. Because that's really loving another person and seeing them for who they are and what they can bring in and what they can shine forth throughout their lives. So we're going to do some healing energy. So if you're still on the live feed and you would like to receive some healing energy, I've been going back to my healing energies because I felt like they're very needed. I felt like they're very beneficial for you guys, but also I think that they are really helpful because they allow you to get a sense of what you need to integrate, what you need to resolve, and what you need to heal, and what you need to release within yourself. So someone's like, I accept. So don't be afraid to book private sessions as well, guys. Book private sessions, 1 hour for $70, $60 for an hour for healings, activation codes, downloads, and 30 minutes for $40. Just contact me on TikTok, whitewolftheoracle, YouTube, Instagram, whitewolf4741, and Facebook, Jacob Wolf. Please refer to me as White Wolf. So without further ado, we're going to receive this healing energy. So accept this healing energy within yourself. As this healing is taking place, I want you to look at the things that you want to resolve in your life. And I want you to look at the things that you perceive as issues, or the things that you perceive as obstacles or problems or things that you can't get past. And I want you to see how you can release those things and let them go. And also not hold on to them, and place everything in a ball of energy and just send it back to the sun. You don't need that baggage. You don't need the baggage from your past lifetimes either. But allow yourself to be vulnerable, just to let go of it. And now accept the new manifestations within your life, because you've integrated the light and the dark within itself. And now you're able to accept the new experiences and the circumstances and the signs, miracles, and wonders that you're setting into motion. And just allow yourself to listen, to be more open, to be more receptive. Think about your wants and your needs being the same thing. Think about how you can really accept yourself in this moment, right here, right now. Fully accept God within your space. Fully accept your higher self's wisdom. And just fully accept that this lifetime is going to be the best lifetime, because you're transcending all of your past lifetimes. You're clearing them, you're letting them go, you're getting rid of any bondages that you have to negative past lifetimes. And also things from your past as well. Don't look back, always look forward. Doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made. It doesn't matter how much you think you've messed up. Doesn't matter how many times that you've had so many different relationships that ended in divorce. It doesn't matter, because you are a new, improved person at this point in time, that you are gifted a new state of being, a new consciousness, new manifestations. It's just you accepting them here and now, and have acceptance beyond your own personal biases. And just cut the tension with a knife. And just allow yourself to relax and to breathe. Because now you're not believing the lie or the manipulation or the distortion of the present moment, but you're seeing the truth, the resonance, the love, the way, and the light of that oracle of love, light, and wisdom being fully channeled through your own embodiment. And just separate yourself from the things that do not bring you wealth. Have a clear distinction over the things that don't work. And just subtract them. Take them out of your state of being. and be like a sonic boom, like a nuke bomb, and just bomb that stuff and get it out of your awareness. But just know that you have the ability of free choice. You have the ability and the power to really accept your free will. Just to be absolutely radiant, to be glowing, to have a different aura, a different look about yourself, a different way that you feel within your mind and your body and your spirit. Because now you're actually channeling from the source of everything that it is, not that it's not. You're confirming everything that you are in this moment. And just don't tolerate the other stuff. Don't tolerate it. Don't give it energy, don't give it time. And know that you have all the time in the world to perfect it, to really align to that open space of consciousness. This beautiful violet flame has came in, and also this purple energy has come in as well, to allow us to accept transcendent reasons, transcendent love, and ways to explain this transcendence, but also to clear out the other things that try to come against it, and offering that protection and that security and that faith within ourselves, to know that we are guarded at all times. And I want you for a brief moment to just literally walk into yourself, to literally see the parallel aspect of yourself, and to literally just walk into it and feel that power within yourself. And just give up your allegiances to the illusions. And just give your allegiance to the divine source that created you. And fully embrace channeling God forever. And to know that you are infinity. That you're infinitesimally gifted. And that everything can be placed inside of the container. And change the filter so that there is a clear connection to universal love. And then universally, you're receiving always. And then universally, you're listening. And universally, you're accepting it. And then there's no other choice but to channel it fully. Everyone take one last deep breath. Exhale. And so it is. And if any of you seen like certain energies or certain light codes or had a certain experience, just know that it could be an activation. It could be like cleansing the aura. It could be allowing yourself to flow differently. Don't forget, guys, I will be going live at 10 p.m. tomorrow night for 3 hours until 1 a.m. And all you have to do is donate $10 for an in-depth reading, healing, activation codes, downloads. And I will be going live probably like 10 minutes before. So just to let you guys know, and I'll probably, it's Eastern time zone. I forgot about that. Thank you. Eastern time zone, 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. And also, if you want to book private sessions, it's 1 hour for $70, 1 hour for $60 for healings, activation codes, downloads, and 30 minutes for $40. So I will put my links at the bottom there. And also you can go to my YouTube channel, White Wolf the Oracle. Also, you can go to Instagram, whitewolf4741. And also, you can go to BitChute, White Wolf the Oracle 23_ @ on Facebook. You can contact me there. Jacob Wolf, please refer to me as White Wolf. I would greatly appreciate that. But the gist of this whole message was to really allow you guys to know that you have a permission slip and that you can allow yourself to really just tap in and to make empowered decisions and to transcend the human conditioning, but also transcend your emotional guidance system, and to realize that everything is a form of guidance and reflection to get you to a greater understanding of what you want to become within your life. So I want to thank you guys for watching. God bless. Namaste. And until next time, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. So thank you so much. God bless and namaste.